What is your experience about that application, English Yari? What do you think? The one who is a beginner or at intermediate level, can English Yari application will help him to improve his spoken English?
Many people thought that they want to speak English and they want to become a fluent English speaker, but it takes a lot of time, patience. So in the middle of their journey, they left and they thought that it's not my cup of tea.
Being a beginner, what kind of obstacles you have faced in your initial journey, and how did you overcome with those obstacles? So, very good evening, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Very good evening, you too. I'm fine today.
Yeah, before I jump into this conversation, I want to introduce myself. Well, my name is Shiv, and I born and raised in Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a government employee. As far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my Master in English, Master in Commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my Master in Economics. And in addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications as an unofficial English trainer. I run my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teacher Shiv, where I upload spoken English content, at the same time some conversational videos. So that's all from my side.
Mm, Thank you for your introduction.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay. I am Shweta. I am speaking from West Bengal. Originally, I am from Jharkhand, and I have completed my BSc. Now, I have been working as a Hindi translator, and I'm in the journey of learning English. And I'm sharing my learning journey on my channel named Improve English with Shweta with 2K subscribers. So that's all about myself.
Well, that's really incredible. Thank you for giving your introduction. Now, if you have any questions or doubts or anything that you want to ask me, feel free to ask.
Yes, many people thought that they want to speak English and they want to become a fluent English speaker, but it takes a lot of time, patience. So in the middle of their journey, they left and they thought that it's not my cup of tea. So how we should motivate ourselves and how we should continue. So I want to know about from you.
Uh, well, talking about English, Shani, I think we have talked before as well that before we start learning this language, we must find the reason behind it, like why I want to learn English. According to the reason, we could start our journey. For example, I want to learn academic English, I want to learn professional English, I want to learn communicative English. It depends, or conversational English, or spoken English, or written English. It depends on an individual what kind of English he or she wants to learn, according to the purpose he has behind learning English. So let's suppose if someone is learning English for the sake of academic reason, I meant to say, he wants to learn English for becoming an English trainer or English teacher, or he wants to crack any IELTS exam or written examination or anything else, right? For them, grammar is must. So they have to start from grammar only. First, they have to clear their grammar concepts, and then after they can go for some other skills. Now, talking about professional English, I'll say grammar is needed, but again, uh, they should not start from grammar. Rather, they have to focus on their fluency, where they can speak English fluently without any hesitation and shyness, with complete confidence. And no matter how many mistakes they are making in grammar, but once they would reach at this level, then after they can go for accuracy, which means grammar. And the last one is people have to understand that they should not copy anyone else. They need to find their reason, and accordingly to their purpose, they have to indulge or immerse themselves into this journey. So I must suggest to everyone to find his best pattern, best approach, best technique, and best methodology to master this language rather imitating someone else blindly. That's what I can say.
But in shadow technique, people say that you have to follow a good speaker. The way they speak, you have to imitate them. Then you can learn. And one more thing, I want to know what is the correct way to learn grammar, because so many things in grammar. So, as a teacher, what is your advice to learner?
Well, I'll say it depends on the person how much grammar is required for him. I mean to say, like, if anyone wants to become a teacher, of course he has to indulge himself into grammar completely. There's no choice at all. So for him, he has to learn English as a subject in academic way. He has to follow a syllabus, like first parallel speech, then articles, then tenses, then modals, and in this way, right? Auxiliary verbs and all those stuff. And talking about English speakers, like who just want to speak English for the sake of communication, conversation, or they want to socialize with people or their friends speaking English. That's why they are speaking, they want to speak English. So for them, I would say just basic grammar is required, uh, tenses, articles, prepositions, and then modals. That's it. And for it, they can go for several resources. Number one, they can watch some YouTube videos. They can buy a book of grammar. From there, they can learn. And then third one is they can hire, they can join some short-term courses, or they can just take subscription of any paid application where they can talk to trainers, right? So these are some basic techniques that they can go for to learn grammar. Now, last but not it's the which I have followed in order to learn basic grammar because I'm not more into grammar and all. I do focus on my fluency or rather focusing on my grammar. And for me, I started learning grammar by learning some basic patterns. I listened a lot to authentic speakers, podcast, then TED talkers, and those who are really professional in English. And after listening to them, I started imitating and I started acquiring their grammar pattern, the way they speak English, the way they are using grammar. So that's what I have done. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anything which you want to ask from me, then you can ask.
Sure. I just want to know from your side, like, since you are a YouTuber and you have been learning English for a long period of time, I guess you started teaching as well. So, and recently you have taken a subscription for English Yari application. I want you to tell me what is your experience about that application, English Yari? What do you think? The one who is a beginner or at intermediate level, can English Yari application will help him to improve his spoken English? Yes or no? If yes, so how this application or the trainer who have been teaching English there in that application, how those trainer can help a beginner or intermediate speaker of English to excel his spoken English to the extreme level where he's looking himself.
Okay. As per very good question you asked me, and many people want to know because many people want to take subscription, but because of fear, how to face these tutors, because many people watch English Yari videos and tutors. You observe that you may notice that the tutors are advanced level. So my recommendation is also, if you are a beginner, don't go for English Yari. If you are an intermediate level, then you must join English Yari, because here we get opportunity to talk with advanced tutor. So they can guide you. They can point out your mistakes, where you are making mistakes, and you can learn lot of things. Like we learn any skills by talking or by involving the person who is better than us. So we can learn, we can know about ourselves, where we are making mistakes. And one more thing, they provide a topic, a document. So you have to prepare these documents, and after that you have to go for the session. So it becomes a little bit challenging also, or knowledgeable also, because here in Skype we just talk in random topic or whatever we want to talk. But there they provide specific topic, and they level up your English very well. So for intermediate level, I really recommend to purchase a subscription of English Yari. But if you are at beginner level, then you need to improve. It's not like you can't go for English Yari sessions, but that English Yari sessions would not be so helpful, because you are at the basic level. So it would be little bit difficult to cope up with these tutors. So my suggestion would be, if you are intermediate level, and like you have purchased, you are, I can say that you are near to advanced level. So you can go ahead for English Yari. It's the best platform, and especially for YouTubers, because people notice that videos of English Yari, it's like tag. There is a in whatever we purchase, like clothes or anything, there is a like a symbol, or there is a company name. Oh, this is from that company, or anything we purchase. So something like that. Oh, this video is from English Yari. So suddenly people get attracted towards that video. And if you are a YouTuber, you generally English Yari videos or clapping videos get more views rather than normal conversation. It's not like every video, I'm not saying, but people observe that English Yari videos, clapping videos got good views.
Wow, that's really great experience you have shared with us. That how did you improve your spoken English with the help of that English Shari application, the subscription you have taken for that. At the same time, I just want to know from your side, for example, if a beginner will come to you and he will ask you like he wants to learn English, so how will you teach him? What is your approach of teaching English to a beginner?
Yes, many people say that grammar is not important for spoken English, but I don't agree with that. I think that every learner must learn some grammar rules like tenses, modal, and preposition, as you mentioned, all the things, because it will initially, whenever we learn English, we translate in through our mother tongue. So we must know how we construct the sentence in our mother tongue as well as in English language. So it will be easier to understand and to learn. And after a certain level of practice, no need to use Hindi, you can just go for English. So this is my advice from any English learner.
Yeah, I have the same opinion. Like first, one has to learn some basic vocabs. Then he has to learn the basic sentence formation, those basic vocabs. Then he has to level up his game. And then after he can go for self-talk, then talk with people around him. Then applications are there. And then after he can go for this kind of one-to-one conversation that we are having. And then he can start talking English with people around him in his real life. So that's how he can improve this language. And out of the box, like one question came to my mind that being a beginner, what kind of obstacles you have faced in your initial journey, and how did you overcome with those obstacles?
Yes, at the beginner level, when two people speaking in English or any video come in front of me in English, I couldn't understand what they are speaking. So even in English news, I couldn't understand what they are saying or speaking. So for this, but for any English learner, we have to be patient, and you have to stick with your goal. or with your motive that anyhow I have to learn English, whether I am feeling bored or feeling not so much happy or feeling so much difficulties, even though we have to continue our journey. And it's like ladder. First you go one, then second, then third stage, and when you start your flow, then you will become unstoppable.
Well, that's really great. And thank you for answering this question, which I had in my mind and I've asked you. Like, and if you have anything else to ask me, so you can ask. Otherwise, you can wrap up the call.
Okay, we have to wrap up this session.
It's really constructive and fruitful conversation with you, which I have enjoyed a lot. And we have talked about English application. We have talked about how a beginner can start a journey to being fluent in this language. We have talked about the obstruction a beginner has been facing since a long time in order to improve his spoken English and how he could get rid of all those problems. So it was really a colorful and productive session, I would say. And thank you for giving your precious time and connecting with me. And keep talking, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep improving. In the end, I would say keep shining. Wish you all the best. See you around.
You summarize our whole conversation so good. So yes, okay, bye.
Bye. Take care.